It's so rewarding at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how did your role as a mom influence your fitness journey? And what advice would you go ahead and give to other busy moms looking to prioritize their health?
It's everything. Like being a mom changes your perspective on everything. It changes how much time you have to dedicate to yourself. It changes your perspective on what is important and what's no longer matters. It gives you a point of view around what example you want to set, not just for yourself, but for those around you, and what that means for the generations that come after you. A lot of things that I saw or experienced from parents and grandparents that rubbed off on me, and those are things that I ended up wanting to keep or wanting to change. And so having the opportunity as a parent and being self-aware enough to say, oh, maybe this behavior isn't serving me, but it's also not serving my child and my family. I have a responsibility to actually make a shift here. And I think becoming a mom was very pivotal in me wanting to make this shift. It was actually a moment in time. My daughter was about 10 months old, and I still hadn't kind of cracked the code on my, being happy in my body, working out, understanding nutrition. I was eating really, really little at the time, just desperately trying to lose this baby weight. And I was getting ready for an event. And I'm sure so many women can relate going into their closet, not sure what to wear, not really confident that a lot fits, trying on a lot of things, throwing them around, maybe calling yourself bad names, thinking bad thoughts. This was me in that moment. And when I turned around, I was bawling my eyes. I was like, maybe I just won't go. My daughter was sitting there on the floor, just staring up at me, seeing this whole thing happen. And I know at 10 months, like it was really more of just like this memory, maybe. But in that moment for me, it was so pivotal because I was like, I never want her to have that experience about her own body. And so, in order for me to be able to prevent that or mitigate it as much as possible, I need to do the work on myself and set a different example. And not very long after that, I got my first coach and I got support because I didn't know how to do it by myself. I clearly was not being successful. But I do think it's one of the, when you invest in yourself and you take the time to make these changes for yourself, you're really doing your entire family a service.